Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by. Now, my name is Jean. All right, today we have another viewer request. This one's from Sharon. Sharon wanted me to show some garden markers, or plant stakes, or whatever you want to call them. So instead of, I'm using store-bought ones, but I'm going to show you different ways that you can label them. These ones I got from Hobby Lobby, so I got a couple different places for you. They were on sale for $1.79 for 20 of them. And then I got these ones off of Amazon, and they were only $4.59 for 100 of them. I like the Joann's ones better because I like the longer stake to it. For the project I'm showing you, the longer stake is the one I'm going to use, but you can use any of them. This one's actually a little tiny bit smaller than the other one. The Joann's are about 2¼ by 1½ and the overall length is 6 inches. Depending on how much you want to stake into your plant is which ones you want to go with. And there's tons on Amazon. There's wooden ones, but most people don't use these from year to year. You may be able to use these from year to year after I show them, but most people don't necessarily use them year to year. This one is just a little over 2¼ What did I say this one was again? 2¼ So that one's just a little bit wider, you can see. And it's only not quite 1¼ So you can see the difference in the width there. And definitely a difference in the height. Overall height on this one is 4 inches. So I'm going to try to find another project. I'm going to try to come up with another project for these. I don't think they're food safe, so they're not going to you won't be able to use them for like cake markers and stuff like that. But we're going to come up with another project for those later on. My brain works in mysterious ways, guys. All right. Obviously, let's zoom you in here a little bit so we can get closer. Obviously, you can just simply write on them. So you can just, like I said, I don't mind my penmanship. You can just simply write on them. Who cares? If you're using a permanent marker, it's not going nowhere. And in fact, a lot of them give you a marker, not the Sharpie brand. I don't know. I didn't get a marker with this one, and it showed a marker, but I didn't get it with it. Whatevs. I always have permanent markers around anyways. Most of them the ones from Amazon do give you a marker with it. Okay, let's take it up a level though. You know me, I'm a crafter. I have a Cricut. If you have anything like that, let's go ahead. And I did this on my Cricut. I just wrote out, we're doing tomatoes on this one. And I already weeded it and everything. And I put it on the transfer tape already so that we wouldn't have to, mess around. So you can definitely do vinyl. And I used exterior vinyl or permanent vinyl. It's called, I think, a lot now. So we just simply put that on. Rub it on. And just pull it back. Whoop. Okay. Now you can put tomato on the other side, but hey, let's take it up a notch, okay? Let's put some actual tomatoes on that side. I got a Cricut. I got plenty of vinyl. Let's play. Okay? So let's make something pretty. If we're going to make it for the garden and put our time into this, let's just, make something pretty. Let's just put it on like this. I don't know. It's very sticky. This isn't, I even double checked to make sure this wasn't the sticky transfer tape, the one for glitter and stuff like that. Okay, let's put you on an angle this way. But it sure is sticky. And if you just take your transfer tape and just kind of go on an angle like that, I just pulled all the way back. It'll usually come off really good for you. Okay. Then we have a couple of little stems to put on. Let me just make sure we're still in the camera there. Good. Okay. So we got some the green stems to put on. And I'm going to try to stay in camera, but yet I'm going to try to somehow line it up. Got a little time to play with it. Okay, close enough. Okay, there's one. And you can get on the Cricut, you can get different, there's corn on there, there's different flowers. You might not be able to find the exact flower, but, or just put the, like, pansy on the back or impatiens or whatever flower you're doing. But you can get most vegetables on the Cricut. And I'm sure the silhouette's the same. I never use the silhouette. Now look how pretty that is. And that's with the permanent vinyl or exterior outdoor vinyl, whichever you want to call it. Now you upped your game a little bit. Okay. So now, move that aside. Here's another idea. Let me get my cutter. Okay, here's a simple way to use it. You want to use your packs. Okay, we're too zoomed in now. You want to use your packs. Do that one and the ugly one. Okay, so I'm going to go kind of just figure out how much of the stake you want in the ground and how much of the package you want to show. Okay, I'm going to go 2.5. That'll give me some flowers. I want to try to keep the name. There's a pen mark on there. Don't know why. This is a really old pack that I found laying in it's my stash. I haven't planted, for a while. Probably a lot. Well, no, because I paid. This is my one from Walmart. I recently got $1.64. Okay, so I'm just going to tap all the seeds to the bottom because I'll keep this bottom half and I'll just tape it up. I'm going to go 2.5. I figure if this has been in my stash for that long, I'm probably not going to use it. So let's just put that there. And I don't know how long seeds last. Anyways, let's put that off to the side. Then you can just take, if you don't have time, you're not a crafter, you don't want to get that machine out. Here we go. Now you can staple the bottom if you want or take a little bit of glue. I'm going to do glue because I don't know, some staples might rust and that might not be pretty looking. Just take a little bit of glue if it'll come out. Okay. Is it still not coming out? It's right to the tippy top. Sometimes these bottles just want to test my patience. Now it's coming out. Okay. And I'm just going to hold it shut until it kind of grabs, and then I'll clip it. Let's put some clips on, and we're going to put this aside. Now, this one will probably get ruined in the rain, right? Because it's just a paper. It's got a slight gloss to it, but it might not hold up very well for very long. So I'm going to take it up one more notch. Okay. So we have this so far. This one will last, because it's outdoor vinyl, so that will last pretty good. This is kind of boring. And this, you might want to see all the information, and it's got quite a bit of information on back. You might want to do that. Okay, let's take it up a notch. So we're going to take we'll do 2 of them. I got 2 different brands. This one's from Dollar Tree, and this was Walmart, their Burpee brand. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go 2.5. Yep, got to do it the right way. 2.5. Like I said, you can cut it as long as you want. By 2.5, that's almost, we're going to get most of this in. If you want to save more of that, that's up to you. But let's just cut these both down to 2.5. I mean, you're getting quite a bit. It depends on how much you want. I'm getting the pretty picture. I'm getting what it is. That's good for me. Okay. Now, we don't need this anymore, but we're going to need this now. We are going to need a laminator, okay? This is one, you don't have to have this one. I've had this for, oh geez, probably a good 8 years. It was gifted to me. You can see how beat up it is. This was gifted to me one year for my daughter for Christmas. Works well. You can get just a plain old laminator. I'll try to link one from Amazon. They have some that are just fine. Let me just bring this down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. So I got it on, and then I'm going to go to, we're going to be using a 3mm lamb sheets. And I'll see if I can, I've had this one in my stash for a while. You know, there's 100 sheets in here. It's not like I'll use 100 sheets in a lifetime, but I do use lamb sheets quite a bit, laminator sheets. Now it says 3mm, this is, so we're going to set it to the 3. So we're going to go, nope, I set the wrong button. I did my reverse button. So we're going to go up to 3. So you can see there, and you probably can't see it. It's blinking red, and it'll beep when it's ready. So let's go ahead and push it off to the side while we get these ready. Take a sheet out of here. These are really nice laminator sheets. I don't even remember how much they are. I'm sure we can find them off of Amazon or something pretty close. They're 9 by 11.5 sheets. Okay, put that back over there. Now the trick is to get them open. I may have to use my Scotch tape trick like I do on my... Make sure I'm at the right end. Okay, where's my Scotch tape? So I just take, sometimes if you just take your Scotch tape, quite frankly, I don't know if I'm on the right end or the wrong end. It doesn't really say. So we'll just play around here until we find the right opening. There it is. Okay. Scotch tape to the rescue. Okay, it's telling me it's ready. What I'm going to do is just put these to the top. I know you're ready, but I'm not ready for you yet. Now we're just going to cut some of the excess off because we can save that and use it for another project. You don't have to have the fold. You can still use this piece for other things, and I have. Don't waste nothing. All right, let's get this over here. Oh my goodness. Now you're thinking, Jean, what are you doing? You're going to be closing it up. Just wait, just wait. Okay, so it's green. It's ready to go. We're just going to run it through. This one shifted a little. Not that it really matters, but it did shift a little. Oh my goodness. It's like, you know how it is playing with these things. Okay. Run it through. By the magic. I'll laminate different things like, you know, templates. If I make myself templates. Templates like maybe a tag template. I can't even speak. Can't speaketh. You know, so laminate them and they'll last a lot longer for you. Okay. Let's turn it off because we don't need it anymore. Okay, get over there. I mean, that's a workhorse. It's like I said, it's got to be at least 8 years that I've had that now. Just going to wipe some of my glue off the tip here so we don't close up because we're going to need the glue again. All right. Now we're just going to cut these out. And I am just going to cut right alongside. Don't cut the bottom yet. I'll let my trimmer take care of that. Because we are going to open the bottom. Because you're thinking, Jean, you can't put this on the stick this way. Oh, but Jean. I told you, Jean's brain works in mysterious ways. Okay. Okay, so now we're just going to take and cut just along the very edge, just so we can open it up. So we're just going to go right along the edge, just to grab enough. Okay. Do the other one. So we're just opening it. You could take your scissors, but you know, I wouldn't get it very straight. All right, so now we have, and it's laminated on both sides. And then we're going to put in And then this should last a longer for you during the summer. We're going to glue the bottom. Like I said, you can staple if you want, but staples, I think, rust. And like I said, these might last you. I haven't tried mine whole season yet. I've had them out for about 3 weeks right now in the sun and the rain, and they're doing fine, but I haven't, you know, tested them for a whole season. Not everybody uses the same brand seeds. Some people do, but they, you know, you might, as cheap as this is to make, and these sticks and stuff like that, you can make them every year if you don't want to save them. And there's plenty of other different things you can do with markers, you know, these making plant markers. You can get really fancy if you want. There's wood ones out there. There is so many different, you know, things you can, different ways you can make your plant markers. But you know, I'm trying to do quick and easy for you guys as much as possible. I know I started this channel for beginner crafters, and I get a lot of comments about that too. I try to help out the beginners. Move those seeds so they don't spill. And I'll be growing tomatoes down here. Now I just make sure it's in there all the way up to the top. And then I just glue. Trying to see white on white. White glue on the white to make sure it's going in there. Okay. All right. So just like that, those are my quick ideas I came up with for Sharon. And it'll just take a second for these to dry. And there's nothing wrong with this. I just don't know how long this will hold up in the rain and the sunshine and everything, because there's nothing protecting it. It is paper. So it might not last. This one, like I said, will last really well. It's outdoor vinyl. And this, if you just want to, whatever, if you're just in a hurry and you just want to mark your plants, just write on them and off you go. Okay, they should be dry. Doesn't take long for that glue to take hold. Whoop. I slid it around in there. And there you have your plant markers. So I hope this video is a quick, short video for you guys. And you still have a lot of your information on the backs of them. So you still have quite a bit. I like Elysiums. So you still have that if you want all that information. Now you know exactly, you know, what brand you used, and if that brand grows really well for you, you know. But so there's a laminated one, and there's the plain one. So I hope you guys like these. Sharon, I hope this will work out for you. And if you guys have any more requests for me or suggestions or anything like that, I've done a lot of viewer requests now since I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. It's coming up on 2 years, actually. Just leave them in any comments in any video, any suggestions you have, and I will do my best to try to do it for you guys. Okay, guys, as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye now.